First Nations Healing wishes to advise the following episode contains discussions about domestic, family, and sexual violence. These are difficult but important topics, and they may be distressing for some listeners. If at any point you feel uncomfortable, please take care of yourself. Pause the episode, step away, or reach out to support if you need it. Welcome to the First Nations Healing Podcast. I'm your host, Clinton Bennell, and today we begin an important series on family and domestic violence. In this first segment, we're asking a critical question: what is domestic violence? When most people hear the words domestic violence, they think of physical abuse, hitting, slapping, punching, and yes, that is a part of it. But domestic violence goes far beyond bruises and broken bones. It's a pattern of behavior where one person seeks to gain or maintain power and control over another person in an intimate or family relationship. Let's break that down. Domestic violence can take many forms, some visible, some hidden, but all of them can leave deep, lasting harm. Here are the forms of domestic violence we want to recognize and name. Psychological or emotional violence. This includes threats, humiliation, constant criticism, gaslighting, making someone question their reality or worth. Emotional abuse chips away at a person's confidence and sense of self. Sexual violence. This isn't just about forced sexual activity. It can also include coercion, unwanted touching, or being made to feel guilty or afraid if you say no. Consent must always be clear, mutual, and freely given. Financial abuse. It's when someone controls the money to limit the other person's independence. That could mean withholding access to accounts, sabotaging work opportunities, or forcing someone to justify every dollar spent. Physical abuse. This is the most recognized form of domestic and family violence. Hitting, punching, kicking, choking. Any use of physical force intended to harm or intimidate. Spiritual abuse. Yes, this happens too. It includes using religion or spiritual beliefs to manipulate, shame, or control someone, or preventing them from practicing their faith or their culture. Social abuse. This form isolates someone from their friends, family, or support networks. It could involve controlling where a person goes, who they see, or even who they speak to online. Legal abuse. This happens when someone misuses legal systems to harass, intimidate, or exhaust a partner, like filing false claims, dragging out court cases, or threatening with custody battles. Neglect. In situations involving dependents, whether it's children, elders, or people with disabilities, neglect is a form of abuse. It's the failure to provide necessary care, supervision, or support. Stalking. Stalking can involve following someone, constant monitoring, repeated unwanted messages, or showing up uninvited. It creates fear, anxiety, and the constant sense of being watched. Every form of domestic violence is serious. None should be minimized or dismissed, and often these forms overlap. A person experiencing financial abuse may also be emotionally and socially isolated. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward breaking them. If anything we've talked about feels familiar, or if you're worried about someone you know, don't stay silent. Help is available, and you are not alone. For more support from First Nations Healing, please call 8367 6474. You can also contact the Domestic and Family Violence Crisis Line on 1800 800 098. And for any emergencies, please call 000. This is Clinton from the First Nations Healing Podcast. Thank you for listening today. And to stay up to date with all things First Nations Healing, please follow our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Please tune in to our next episode where we will talk about the cycle of abuse. Thank you.